For investors whose portfolio leans heavily into dividend payouts, 2024 was a bumper year. Among the top 100 companies on Bursa Malaysia by market cap, 57 declared higher total dividend per share in FY2024 than FY2023. One of the main reasons behind it was the need to beat a very specific deadline, according to Deputy Editor Esther Lee.
During the third quarter results season, which is for the months of July to September, there were a noticeable amount of special dividends that were being paid out. And all these dividends actually, investors would have received dividends before December 31st. So when we talk to market experts, when we talk to fund managers, say it's likely because of the 2% dividend tax that would have kicked in on January 1st, 2025. So we noticed there were several companies who actually pushed ahead their usual dividend payments, not even specials, probably to sort of get a bit more out of their dividends, before the tax kicks in.
Another very interesting note is that it wasn't just the blue chip heavy hitters who were generous with the payouts. For companies with a market cap of some 920 million to 2.8 billion, 36 declared higher dividends in FY 2024.
Also for the mid-cap stocks, we also realized it's a similar trend. So there were also higher amount of dividends paid out in 2024 for the companies. And also, I guess another thing that is interesting is that many of them who paid out special dividends, regardless whether it's the big cap or the mid-cap stocks, they are owned by, their major shareholders are individuals as well. Yeah. So, but it's not, it's not across the board.
Now that we are deep into the second quarter of 2025, things are markedly different now. When markets are chaotic, people often look for solid dividend-paying stocks as safe investment harbors. However, will the payouts continue to be as generous?
Experts say that you can't be certain. You're not too sure. They're not too sure about it either. Perhaps there is a need for companies to conserve the cash because of the current uncertain situation economically that we could possibly find ourselves in. But then they say again, we have to remember as well, many companies have their own dividend policy. So at the very least, they would have to comply with the dividend policy. And also at the same time, it depends on their earnings. So if they were to continue to do well this year, who knows, they might continue to pay out their dividends.